As the world watches the Derek Chauvin trial, 41 other people are sitting in jail waiting for their day in court. Today, prosecutors made a motion that would delay those other trials, saying it would deny them a right to a public trial. Tom Lydon has the details.
How do you have a public trial during a pandemic when the government center looks like an armed fortress? The state's doing it for Derek Chauvin, a white former cop who came up with $2 million for bail. But what about Darrell Todd, whose murder trial was to begin today? Or Arnold Cole? His attempted murder trial is scheduled for Monday. And they're hardly alone. A total of 41 defendants are sitting in the Hennepin County Jail right now, waiting for their trial to begin. Today, the Hennepin County Attorney's Office filed a motion to delay both cases, saying the men could argue they were not afforded a public trial, violating their Sixth Amendment rights. The prosecutor argued, "We all know if they're convicted, they will be raising this on appeal, and why wouldn't they? The defendants would argue that Derek Chauvin got a public trial, but I got the scraps of a public trial. Are his rights more important than mine?" A public defender offered the counter-argument. "I'm troubled," he said, "the trial of an out-of-custody white man who was fortunate to post a $2 million bond on his murder trial would take priority over the trials of black men who could not afford those bails and have demanded a speedy trial." Today, Judge Carrie Meyer denied the state's motion, but gave prosecutors until noon tomorrow to appeal. Judge Meyer said there are 3 other courtrooms available, large enough to allow social distancing with 12 spectators. And there's overflow space at the Family Justice Center, 4 blocks away. Judge Meyer also said the cases on trial would be posted at the public entrance to the government center for all to see. But none were posted this morning, despite the trial scheduled for today. I was able to cover the motions hearing this morning on a court Zoom call, but I'm not allowed to publicly post the video or the sound. The courts are trying to balance the right to a speedy trial with the rights of a public one. Meanwhile, 41 defendants wait for their day in court as the world watches a former cop have his. Tom Lydon, Fox 9.